Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss 3rd December current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important current affairs. The first one. Today, that is December 3rd, we will celebrate it as a International Day of Persons with Disabilities. International Day of Persons with Disabilities is being observed on December 3rd, 2020. Here, this day objective is to promote the rights and well-being of persons with disabilities in all spheres of society and development and to increase awareness. Here, there is a generally we are seeing these disability persons with the inferior quality. That's why, but if you see that there are so many persons who having these disabilities achieve more results than us. That's why we have to promote the rights of these persons and well-being of persons in all spheres of society and development to increase the awareness about these persons. Next one, BNT 162B2. Here it is a good news for our this present situation. Why? Because COVID-19 is there. Britain became the first country in the world to approve the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine for use. Here, yesterday, we have seen that authentication, emergency use authentication. In that part, it is different, but whenever there is a urgency is required, there may be a use of emergency use authentication. In that part, Britain became the first country in the world to approve the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine for use. Next one, the British regulator Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, that is MHRA, declared that the vaccine offers production of up to 95% and is safe to be used for immunization against COVID-19. Here, this Pfizer giving the results of up to 95%. That means it is a production of up to 95% and we can use it as a immunization against COVID-19. Here, the American pharmaceutical giant Pfizer and its German partner BioNTech last month concluded phase 3 study of their mRNA, that is ribonucleic acid based COVID-19 vaccine candidate BNT 162B2, meeting all the primary efficacy endpoints. Here the important word, it has met with the all primary efficacy endpoints. That's why this it is that BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine for use. Next one, consent for contempt. We know that in recent days we have seen there is a several contempt of court cases. According to the Contempt of Courts 1971, who are abusing or who are not listening or who are against these courts or who are commenting on the courts, they come under the contempt of court case. Here the word consent is consent. That means whether it should be a suo motu or whether we have to take any permission from any person like Attorney General. In this article we will discuss in a brief manner. Attorney General for India K.K. Venugopal granted consent to initiate criminal contempt of court. There are two types of contempts, that is civil contempt of court and second one criminal contempt of courts. Here this Attorney General for India K.K. Venugopal granted consent to initiate criminal contempt, not civil contempt, criminal contempt of court proceedings against comic illustrator Rachita Taneja for allegedly scandalizing the judiciary through her tweets and illustrations. Here, the important question that is the AG's, that is Attorney General for India, consent mandatory for all contempt of court cases? Last 2 to 3 months back, we have seen there is a case of Prashant Bhushan. In that case, there is no consent of Attorney General. In that case, Supreme Court has taken the sui moto case. That means no need of consent from any other person. That court has their inherent powers to take the as a sui moto case. That's why there is a Prashant Bhushan case in that. This is because that the court is exercising its inherent powers under the constitution to punish for contempt, and such constitutional powers cannot be restricted because the AG declined to grant consent. That's why there is no need, if there is an emergency or there is a required of Supreme Court involvement in that case. That's why there is no AG's consent mandatory for all contempt of court cases. Next one, Theremin. It is an interesting one. Why it is in news? Why? Because first of all we will see what is this Theremin, and after that we will discuss it. The Theremin is an electronic musical instrument controlled without physical contact by the thermist, that is performer. Why it is in news? Why? Because this year it will turn into 100 years old. That's why it is in news. It is named after its inventor Leon Theremin, who patented the device in 1928. Here, how this Theremin will work. The instrument's controlling section usually consists of two metal antennas that sense the relative position of the Theremin's hands and control oscillators for frequency with one hand and amplitude with other hand. That is how this Theremin will work. Next one, as the part of previous paper analysis, I have taken 33rd question. I am very happy to discuss this question. Why? Because before prelims I have made a 2 to 3 parts of expected questions for UPSC prelims. In that, this is the one question. That's why I am glad to discuss this question, and I am very happy to discuss this question. Why? Because in that lesson or in that part I have discussed regarding MP lads, and there is a question on this MP lads. Here, with reference to the funds under the Member of Parliament Local Area Developments MP lads scheme, which of the following statements are correct? MP lads funds must be used to create durable assets like physical infrastructure for health, education, etc. A specified portion of each MP's fund must be benefits SC and ST populations. MP lads funds are sanctioned on an annual basis, and the unused funds cannot be carried forward to the next year. The fourth one, that is the district authority must be inspected at least 10% of all works under the implementation. Apart from third option, all first, second and fourth option are correct. Why? Because MP lads funds are sanctioned on an annual basis, and the second part, that is that unused funds can be carried forward to the next year. That means that unused funds we can carry to the next financial year. That's why the correct option D is the correct option. That is 1, 2 and 4. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Care of for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.